Hey everybody, it's Ed. Alright, the other day I did a video where I did an update showing my Friday Music Elvis Presley LP collection. Video didn't come out very good, so I'm going to do it over. I was having complaints that people couldn't hear me, and also the way I filmed it I wasn't happy with. So I'm going to start over, I'm going to do it again. So Friday Music has been releasing Elvis Presley LPs since 2012, and the reason that I started collecting these was because my buddy used to work for Sony Music, and he had gotten me a few test pressings that I came to realize were actually Friday Music test pressings. So I started picking up some of the albums, and I was really impressed with the sound quality and the pressings and the masterings that they had released, so I pretty much kept up with them. What I do not do is I do not collect the multiple colored vinyl versions of each album that they do. So basically, when it first comes out, whatever it's released on is what I get it. Mostly they're released on black vinyl. There have been some releases that were initially released on blue vinyl, such as this debut LP. This was on blue vinyl. So that's pretty much it. So majority of the albums that I have, I only do have one of. There is one I have a double of, but I'm actually in the process of trading that with somebody who had seen it. Here we have the second LP. This is a black vinyl pressing. Boom. Trying to get it without the glare. Okay, and then we have Loving You. This is an original black vinyl pressing as well. So the ones that are colored vinyl, if I have them open, you will see the vinyl. If they're still sealed, then you will not see the vinyl. All right, this was the original pressing of the Elvis's Christmas album. This is from 2012. Still has a price sticker on it, and this is actually still sealed as well. Now here is the one double that I do have, which is again the Christmas album in blue vinyl, but actually I will be not having this by the end of the week. I'm actually going to be trading this to somebody for some other albums. So it's the last time you're going to see this one. Me too. All right, and then the first of my test pressings, Elvis's Golden Records, and this was pressed. I can't read it. You read it, and then I'll read it to you. This was March 25th, 2013. And then we have the original black vinyl pressing of Elvis's Golden Records. And for the most part, they do a pretty nice job reproducing the album covers. Sometimes the colors are off, you know, and they're not perfect, but they do okay. Sometimes the picture may be slightly blurry, or just, you can tell that the quality is not as good as the original. But I'm not buying these for the covers. I'm buying them because of again, the music that is on the albums. And to me, like I said, they sound great. Now, you know, again, people, I don't consider myself to be an audiophile. I don't feel I have bionic hearing, you know, or things like that. You know, I'm not even so sure that vinyl does sound better than CDs. I just, you know, love the whole prospect of vinyl and listening to records and the whole process that you go through, the ritual, if you will. This is another one that was on colored vinyl. LP fans only. All right, another test pressing, Date with Elvis. This one has been out of print for a little bit as far as the actual album release. This one was pressed in 2012, November. And here is the actual release of A Date with Elvis. The thing that's cool about this is on the bag it has the sticker showing the song selection, which is kind of cool. But this one is out of print, and I think if you try and, you know, look for it, you're definitely going to pay more than when it was originally released. Okay, next test pressing is Golden Records Volume 2, 50 Million Elvis Fans Can't Be Wrong. Let's see. And this was pressed November 22nd, 2013. Back label has nothing. Front label is RTI. That's where they press these records. And then 50 Million Elvis Fans Can't Be Wrong. This is the original black vinyl pressing. Again, this one's out of print. I know they've done, I think, a white vinyl pressing since, but I don't even know if that's in print anymore. Wait till I show you the back. That's the back of this. All right, and then we have, this was initially a Barnes & Noble exclusive for Elvis's back. And this was released initially on blue vinyl as well. Great album. This one sounds really good. All right, this was a newer release, GI Blues. This just came out within the past few months. This one's a colored vinyl also, but I have not opened it. I think this one's like a yellow swirl. No, this is actually a blue clear swirl, I think. But I haven't opened it yet, so don't know for sure. But GI Blues. All right, this one, I love the vinyl on this one. His Hand in Mine. And the vinyl on this one is just, it's really cool looking. I don't know if the camera's going to do it any justice, but it's like a white, clearish marble type, smoky, if you will. Very nice. All right, and then we have the black vinyl pressing, original pressing of Blue Hawaii. And then we have Roustabout. And this is like a reddish orange. I like the color on this one. This one's good. Okay. All right, and then we have another test pressing for Girl Happy. And this was pressed August 21st, 2013. Again at RTI. And then we have the actual album for Girl Happy. This is a black vinyl as well. Okay, about halfway done. All right, TV special, NBC 68, if you will, Comeback. This is a black vinyl pressing. This is an original release as well. All right, one of my favorite albums of all time from Elvis in Memphis. The sound on this is amazing, phenomenal, really, really great. This was actually the first. Was this the first one I bought? I don't know if it was this one or That's the Way It Is. It was one of these two. Were the first one that I bought, and that pretty much got me hooked on the whole Friday music thing. February 1970, On Stage has my favorite Elvis song on this album, The Wonder of You. This is supposed to be a blue and black swirl, but it really came out more like blue with black droppings. I don't know if you can even say it. All right. This one's really cool too. All right, but here's one of the things where I say, as far as the reproductions of the cover go, the original definitely beats this one by a mile, as the colors on the original are much more vibrant and vivid than they are here. They're very dull. But the vinyl on this one is actually pretty neat, where it's a bluish gold / clear splatter, and that's really cool. And this one sounds really good also. Pretty much, I have not been disappointed with any of the albums that I've actually listened to from Friday Music. All right, here we have Elvis Back in Memphis. And this is on a gold, clearish vinyl. And then we have another test pressing for That's the Way It Is, RTI. On the back is nothing. Okay, and then another one that's out of print. This was only done on black vinyl as far as I'm aware. You know, there have been other releases of certain albums that have been exclusive to websites or other places, but again, I can't do it. It's just a money grab. It's bad enough I'm even just getting one of each, but again, at least for the most part, I listen to a lot of these. This is another one way out of print. Hopefully they'll redo this one again, because I know a lot of people have been asking me about this and looking for it. All right, and we have Elvis Now. And this one came in a different, really, couple of different vinyls when it was first released. One was like a clearish red swirl, and one was like a clearish blue swirl. So I opted for the red and actually got it. Couldn't believe it. All right, then we have He Touched Me. I could make a joke about that, but I'm not going to. But yeah, so this is another great album, and I like the color on this. It's like a really dark, deep red. Good stuff. All right, then second to last test pressing was for Raised on Rock. And this was April 8th, 2015. This one I actually opened and listened to. This is on black vinyl. All the test pressings are on black vinyl. However, when Raised on Rock was released, finally, I think a year later, after I got that test pressing, this finally came out. It was released on clear vinyl, which is really neat. Really, really neat. All right. All right, and then we have Good Times. Good Times. They really messed up the cover on this one. The font is totally different. Where it says Elvis, if you compare it to the original, you'll see this was a Barnes & Noble exclusive. I do a video where I show this by itself. If you're interested in the story of how I got this, it's okay. It's pretty funny. I thought it was anyway, but there you go. All right, we're almost at the end. All right, and we have Promised Land. Another great album. Another one on goldish vinyl. And then we have my last test pressing, and this was from Elvis Presley, from Elvis Presley Boulevard, 1976 LP. And I had opened this one initially because that was another test pressing that I had where they didn't release the album, and then Moody Blue came out, so I was wondering if they made a mistake, and I thought maybe it was Moody Blue, but I opened it, and no, it was what it said it was, and then this finally came out. This wound up being, I think, an exclusive collector's choice website or something like that, vinyl, I forget what it was called, but then it became pretty much initially released. But this is also on a colored vinyl. I believe it's like gold, I think. Yeah, it's like a goldish. All right, 2 more left. And here we have Moody Blue, and this was the original Friday Music blue vinyl release. I think they did this in both blue and black originally. I opted for the blue. But this is not open. I didn't open this one yet because I still have a pretty mint copy of an original. So, and then the same thing with this, Golden Records Volume 5. It's an original black black vinyl pressing. This has been released in subsequent colors as well, but again, don't have them, and that's pretty much that. All right, so that's my collection of Friday music so far. I'm not sure what's coming next. I think the full album is due. I'm not sure though. I'll have to look into that. And of course, we're still waiting on Elvis Country. I don't know if that will ever be released. Let's hope. Let's hope. It's such a great album. But, you're talking about, I think, 31 albums they've released so far. So it's pretty good. They're about halfway there, almost. So let's see what happens. All right, but I appreciate you watching. If you want, leave a comment. I am going to delete the other video. So if you're looking for it, it's not going to be there. All right? But as always, thanks for watching. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Take care.